Hiya guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Bunmi Afuye. Welcome. So today is completely different from my usual videos that I normally do, and I'm quite uncomfortable doing this. However, I do need to get this message out so that I can warn people ahead of time, because it's the festive period. A lot of people are looking for nice dresses to wear and nice outfits to buy, and sometimes we all know how it goes. We always like bulk order so that we can see which one we like and keep the ones we like, and then send the ones we don't like back to the company, and get our money back without having to stress out, especially during this period, because it's quite a stressful period, isn't it? So basically it's just like a mini story time slash expose of this brand, and I was not privy to the brand until my friend actually recommended them for my birthday, because I normally shop at like House of CB as well as O Poly. Those are like my two favorite brands to shop at for my birthday dresses, because I like to splurge on my birthday, because it only happens once a year, right? So this time around I was just feeling the need to try something different, because you never know, you could always find like another hidden gem. Just like I love House of CB, I could love another brand just as much, and it could be something that is a lot more affordable as well, on the price point of O Poly and the old price point of House of CB, right? And so my friend recommended Club L London, and I was like, oh, this is like quite interesting. At first I was like, isn't this like an Instagram like brand? Because you know what they always say about Instagram brands, they're like scammy brands, right? And so I was like, okay, I'll give them a shot, whatever. I browsed through their website, didn't really like much things there. It just felt like a PLT but with like extra price tag on it, and I'm just gonna like, I hope the material is great for what they're charging for it, type of thing. And so I bought something from there, and then I went on Opoly and bought something else from there. And so I had like two great options that I was like, oh, this is like, perfect for like, my mood, depending on how I'm feeling that day. Because I knew how I was gonna feel, like celebratory, extremely like wear like something white I'm comfortable with, and that's what I got. So at first when I ordered it, it was like I ordered it on a Tuesday of my birthday week, and then the old poly one arrived on time, even though it says like next day delivery. It arrived on time, not next day delivery, like 3 days before. It arrived on time. It arrived on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, slash Friday morning. I think that was when it arrived, and I was able to try it on, and I was like, oh, let me just see if the Club L London outfit is really nice, and it trumps my old poly choice, because this is really cute, but let's just see what Club L London has to offer. And so it didn't come on Friday, and I was a bit gutted because my birthday was the next day, and my birthday brunch was around like 12 o'clock, in the middle of the in the afternoon, basically. Not in the middle, in the afternoon basically. And so I was just kind of like, okay, whatever, like I've already made up my mind. I love Opoly already, I love the dress already, why not just wear that? And so the next day came, on my birthday brunch period came, and then like literally like 40 minutes or 20 minutes before I left, or before I called the Uber to leave for my brunch, the Club L London outfit came, and I was like, oh, this is such a shame, because I'm already like dressed up, and I've already made up my mind that this Club L London didn't arrive on time, so I'll just send it back. But curiosity got the best of me, and I opened it and I tried it on, and I was like, okay, maybe this could be like a cute, let me try on two outfit dresses for you guys, because I was doing like a birthday vlog, which really delayed my birthday vlog, by the way, so I'm going to be posting it around vlogmas period. once I'm done finalizing it. I tried it on, and I was just kind of like, oh, like for the price tag, absolutely not, because I'm like, it's a top, a corset top with like fur ribbons around it, and it's like not even real. It's like full feathers type of vibe, and I was just gonna like, this is not worth, was it like 70 something pounds that I paid for it? And I was like, this is not worth the price tag. I might as well just go to PLT for the quality that arrived in the package. And although it fitted right, I had already made up my mind anyway, so I was like, oh, I just tried it on just for the sake of trying it on to see, but my mind has already been made up. And so I went out for my birthday brunch, and mind you, I wear white all the time. As you can see, my room is white. If you go to my previous video after this, you see that my room is white. I wear white items a lot of the time, so I do know how to take care of white items. I'm even wearing white at the minute because literally like white is my favorite color. And I'm just laughing because people don't think white can be a favorite color, but white is my favorite color. And so yeah, I just went for my birthday brunch, had so much fun. On Monday I returned the item. I was like, yeah, I don't need this. I did everything, sent it back, and I was like, okay, anytime soon they will refund me back my money or whatever. And so 2 weeks went by, or was it like a couple of days went by, and then before I know it, I received a package, and I hadn't ordered anything for like a week straight, which is so bizarre for me because I like to order for something once a week to make me feel good about myself. You can call it being a shopaholic, but I call it just patting myself on the back, like well done for a great week, or for like a stressful week or something. And so I opened it. I was like, what's this, like what's going on? And it was my Club L London outfit top, and I was like, ew, like what's going on? So basically I got in contact with Club L via Instagram and Twitter. As you can see on the screen, all the information are going to be on the screen, popping up here and there, so feel free to like pause the video when you're watching, so that you can read the exchange of emails as well as exchange of DMs, messages and stuff like that. And so and so I messaged them, and I was like, oh, this is a bit weird. So I messaged them on Instagram. I was like, hey guys, I received like a message. It was like really nice. On Twitter as well, I messaged it. Then I even sent them on website because I'm a bit neurotic that way. No, I'm not neurotic in Jesus' name. I am a good person who is very meticulous. That's the right word. So yeah, the word I am is such a powerful word, so I can't be using it in a negative light, especially when describing myself. I digress. Anyways, I then called Royal Mail, and I was like, oh, this is what happened. You know, sometimes they do resend the package back thinking, you know, maybe the sticklers just thought, or send it back to the sender or something like that, along those lines. So I called Royal Mail. They admit that it was their fault, which really and truly, now that I'm looking back on it, is not their fault. And so they gave me like a booking reference, and then I sent that booking reference forward to Club L London. And so basically Club L London came back with me via email after pestering them. They came back a couple of days later, and then they were like, oh, yada yada yada, like we sent this back because it was ruined. And I was like, how can it be ruined when I've already checked the item? Like, you know, like that is disgusting, number one. Like, what you're accusing me of. If I'm gonna send something back, I'm gonna send it in a meticulous way so that when you send it to the next person, they have an intact product. Because I've worked in fashion and I've worked in retail as well, not just the retail side of fashion, but also like, you know, the high-end side of fashion, like London Fashion Week and stuff. So it's a bit disgusting, you know. And so I was like, how dare you? I was like very, very insulted by that, because I was like, I only tried this on, so how can I like destroyed it? If anything else, it was like just a dot of like makeup, but then there was no makeup because it was something that you can pull up type of outfit. But you see in my vlog if you stay on board on my channel by subscribing. And so I was like, oh, like how dare you? Anyways, we did further like exchange of emails, as you can tell. So this is gonna be right here, so feel free to pause. I'll be putting like more like emails exchange. And throughout that email exchange, I just kept getting rattled, getting annoyed, and they were just so rude, saying that I damaged the item. And I was like, oh, can you just show me then? Because I showed them evidence of me trying it on for my video and everything like that, and like, you know, giving them evidence that I didn't wear this out. Like, there was no point for me wearing it out, you know. And so yeah, they were like, oh, you know, I damaged it. Then they sent me proof, and I was like, that is not even a proof, and that's not the, there was nothing on there type of thing. And then later on they were like, oh, they sent me an email saying that they were going to send back the item. And I was like, no, if you had sent me an email, then I would have known, because I am the type of person, like I said, I'm very meticulous when it comes to my emails, especially when it comes to things that require receipt and I know it's going to be probably needed in the future, you know, because I already have like email exchange of like a lot of brands that I've shopped on, including like, you know, the confirmation email and everything, just tucked aside just in case, you know. I have them dating back to 2017 if I'm not even mistaken. Like, that's how meticulous I am. I still need to go and delete some files though, because probably clogging up my email like my inbox type of thing. And so I was like, you did not send me that. So they were like, not only like lying against me, they were like literally gaslighting me. Like, how dare you? I was just so like, my mind is not weak, like my memories is not bad, you know. I remember things. Like, how dare you try to gaslight me? So that infuriated me a lot more. And then while this was going on, I was in communication with my friends, because I was getting increasingly frustrated by it. And then my friend Sharifa was like to me, why don't you just check online, like the reviews and stuff, just to see as a way, you know, in order to get your money back if you're gonna have like a chargeback from your credit card company, you know. And so I was like, okay, let me just do that. And guys, when I tell you that a lot of the reviews were relating to people having issues with return policies, not just that, but on their Instagram as well, because they kept deleting comments, not just on the Instagram, they kept like deleting comments on like everywhere that they can possibly. And I even checked Twitter as well, and a lot of people were like talking to them like, how dare you like do this, do that, all of that. And I was just gonna like, this company is so scammy, like, and they keep working with these influencers, and these influencers, of course, they're not gonna have to face any return policy charges or anything like that, because they're that influences working with them, so they wouldn't have to deal with, you know, the old messy side of the return policy. And so I was just gonna like, oh my god, like, wow, like this was actually like an Instagram brand. Like, I gave them a try thinking they were legitimate, but they weren't. And I was just so furious by it. So I went on a rampage on my Instagram stories. I kept posting on top of that and everything like that. And then I kept posting on Twitter, as you can see on the screen. And it was just absolutely ridiculous, like the way they treat people, the way they talk to people. It is just, and these price tags are not cheap. When I tell you the price tag on the clothes are not cheap, and you're trying to like keep the money and keep the item, saying you're going to destroy the item, when we all know that's a lie. So what are you doing? And then I had this thing in my mind telling me check their actual company review, like people that worked for them review. And the same thing has been the case of the management style. The person, the CEO, are awful when it comes to dealing with their employees. So if they're treating their employees really badly, can you begin to imagine how they're going to treat their customers as well? So it's like they have no decorum. And please, please, please stay away from their website. Just stay away completely. I just feel like it's just not worth the hassle, it's just not worth the stress, it's just not worth having to like screenshot so much evidence for your bank, for chargebacks and everything like that. It's just not worth it, because it's like it was quite emotionally distressing, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I never thought I would be in that position of saying, oh, a brand made me feel emotionally distressed. So basically, yeah, I would just say stay clear from them. They're just not the greatest brand to shop from. You know, they have this false advertisement. They make their clothes look really nice, but they're just like PLT, but trying to have like the markups of like House of CB, or like the markups of like some designer brand, like price tag, and it's just not worth it at all. So this is like one of the series I'm going to be doing probably, if I come across them, that stay away from brands that just don't make sense. So yeah, happy Christmas. And this is also part of my, you know, vlogmas basically, because that way, you know, we girls, we like to try different things, especially during festive season, especially when like our favorite brand has not stocked a style that we have in our minds that we want, and then we Google search it, or like a friend recommends another brand, and then they just, yeah. Anyways, just don't shop at Club L London. Just not worth it. Not my vibe. Not my type of people. Disgusting people. They have no integrity. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.